Hey, this is Brett the Hitman Hart, and you're listening to the Smacked Raw podcast.
Watch. Okay, well, has this always been a thing? Where have I been?
Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to the beginning of WrestleMania week. We gotta start.
Baby.
No, I didn't. No.
Oh, I'm a program. Life is a simulation. I'm an NPC.
Oh my god. I didn't even get to. We're off to a great start. Anyways, we have WrestleMania week. Of course, we gotta start with the Raw recap. I am your hostess with the mostest, Katie, baby. There we go,
Yeah,
buddy.
I did it right that time.
Proud of you. It's fine. I wanted to change up the intro a little bit for Mania week, so
I like it.
thanks.
Sorry.
And of course, I'm joined by the person who's always sounds like he's dying, Stoner Champ aficionado, Kevin Crazy.
I like what the Stoner Champs work tonight too. Of
awful.
course, you probably fucking hated it.
I hated it. I hated everything about it. Yeah, I am a hater. Listen, just because you like Stoner Champ doesn't mean anybody else likes Stoner Champ.
How can you not like him? He's a lovable fucking moron.
I think that's why. I have enough of those in my life. I don't need another one.
I forgot what I was.
We're not doing that again. How dare you?
No.
Oh, man. But as you can see, or hear, we are a wrestling recap show. We cover Raw, SmackDown, and AEW Dynamite here on twitch.tv/puttingyouover. And the NXT recaps we do on our personal Twitch, which is twitch.tv/SmackDrawPodcast.
We get way personal there.
You're not even on it.
That's why it gets so personal. If I got personal, everybody'd be scared. My life is scary.
That's a show in itself.
Well, I mean, my life maybe 10, 15 years ago was scary. Now it's pretty fucking boring, but that's by design, and I like it.
There you go. That's all that matters. Speaking of show stuff, stay tuned in the near future. We're going to be having some announcements in regards to the show itself.
Yes.
I'm not going to drop them because nothing's set in stone yet, but just keep your eyes and ears peeled because we got some stuff cooking right now, and it's going to be great.
Yes. And Blow Up, man, you are not a dirtbag. I love all of you in the chat. But Kyle's a dirtbag. So his family probably thinks that we're all dirtbags.
I mean, Jess loves you.
She's not a dirtbag. Jess is awesome.
We love Jess.
Yeah.
Jess, if you're listening, we love you.
Yes.
But it's fine. It's fine.
Yes.
Stop. If you want to know what Kevin is doing, you have to go over to
Nothing at all.
Our YouTube, youtube.com/SmackDrawPodcast. Go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time we post a new video. This week, we have a lot.
Yeah, we
got
Raw. There's a lot going on.
Raw tonight. We have Dynamite and Night 1 of TakeOver on Wednesday, Night 2 of TakeOver on Thursday, Friday SmackDown, Saturday Mania 1, Sunday Mania 2.
It's a lot. It's going to be fun, though, I think. I mean, here's the thing. It's like, I hear what you're saying. Like, it is a lot. And it's going to, like, I'm going to be ready to, like, have a wrestling cleanse afterwards, if you will. But, like, I think I'm going to have fun with it during the week. And,
Yeah, I mean, tonight's Raw didn't really seem like
oh my god,
like a Raw before Mania.
No, not at all. I thought this Raw sucked, frankly.
Yeah, I was not super a fan of it.
I am positive Patty, as
you
will call me.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I was bored as fuck with this Raw. I found myself the theme that I found myself going through this Raw was, man, how much in-ring talent can WWE throw at me and have me not give a flying fuck about the match that's going on.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like every single like the only one that I even, and I don't mean this because of my Matt Riddle love right now, but the only one that even like gave me any like had anything that made me invested was the Riddle Ali match. That was it, really.
Listen. Before we get into Raw, for some reason my OBS hates me. None of my symbols are up. I just realized. Audio, we're on every podcast platform you can think of. Usually, if you watch the videos, there's a little icon in Kevin's screen, which is WrestlingNewsWorld.com. Head on over there, use your peepers, read some cool stuff by some cool people. I guarantee you, our Patreon picture also isn't up if I click to it. Oh, it is! Kevin, where can they go to support us?
Holy shit, the Patreon picture! Stickers, t-shirts, advertising. Patreon, go to it, give us money.
I didn't expect it to be there. Jesus. Oh my god. You scared the hell out of me.
Well, sorry, I didn't mean to, like, yell in your ear.
I didn't expect you to just start screaming about the Patreon. My god. I mean, I'm glad you're excited about it, Kevin, but holy hell.
Very. I'm always excited about it.
I mean, I don't even know if you could understand Kevin what he was saying about the Patreon. Stickers.
I don't know if I understand what I was saying.
You can get your video unpopular wrestling opinion on the UWO show, which Kyle is currently looking for people for like panelists on it. I don't.
Tweets too, probably.
I mean tweets always. But right now he's looking for panelists, so the next show will probably be next week, if not the week after. Don't hold me to anything. Every time I say something like, oh, like this person and this person will be doing the recap the next day, something changes and I'm wrong. So
absolutely.
Every time.
That's the only constant about it, is that Kyle changes something.
Or I was like, oh, come Wednesday, RN and I will be doing NXT. And I was like, well, I can't do NXT this week. Sorry.
Guess not.
I should have stopped saying that. But UWO, we'll promote your stuff for a month. T-shirts. Yep. And listen, just help us out. I got drugs to buy. It. No. Kevin doesn't get any of the Patreon money. I'm just gonna put that out now. Kevin gets none. Katie needs to be on UWO.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I agree on that. Kyle, if you're listening, I know you're not. Put me on the next UWO. Everyone start tweeting at Kyle. Tell him to put me on.
Bruh, you know what we need? Is an all-girls UWO.
I agree.
Like, actually, you know what's really funny about that is the one that I was on was supposed to be, and somebody canceled, and I was literally I had ordered food, and it was like on the way, and I was like, well, yeah, I'll do it, but you got to wait like an hour for me to have dinner and shit.
That's insanity.
Like, I mean, I was happy to fill in, but like, I feel kind of bad that that's what Kyle was going for, because that's kind of cool, but you know.
Everyone right now, if you're listening to this, if you're watching live, if you're listening, tweet at the Kai Tai Show. Wait, I wonder if his name will pop up on the screen. There it is. It's right underneath Kevin's. Nice. Tweet at the Kai Tai Show and tell him you want me and 2 other female wrestling podcasters or personalities that you love. We want an all-female UWO. We got Young Kings, TC, yes. Reek, and RN. We got that.
And all it took was some bullying. It was no big deal.
You guys know what to do. You guys know it by now. We got to bully Kyle. And let's get this all-female UWO.
I feel like Savannah would be a good second choice. What do you think, Savannah?
What if she popped up and she's just like, hey.
Yeah.
Savannah.
I'm not sure about the third.
Listen, y'all, again, tweet at Kyle. I'm going to pull up his name thing one more time. At the Kai Tai Show. See it on screen? Right there. tweet at him. You want an all-female UWO. You want me. I mean, preferably you want me. And 2 other of your personal favorite female wrestling podcasters, personalities, anybody like that. We need some feminine touch up in the Smackdrop pod fam. That's something I've been pushing for a while.
We really do, and I think that an all-female UWO would be a really fucking awesome start.
I agree.
Or at least a facet of it, at least.
It's a good starting ground.
Yeah, for sure.
So, if you guys would do that, we pushed Young Kings and RN. Push this one.
We got you. Don't worry. We got you.
Let's go.
Right. You rallied the troops.
I rallied the troops. Kevin's dying. As always. I rallied the troops. Kevin, are you good now?
Yeah. I mean, I'm learning to mute myself.
And that's good. Learning.
Because I cough. Because I inhale a lot of smoke.
You do, and that's okay. Also, I think this is the first time I've taken my glasses off during a video, so sorry, guys. I'm just sweating my ass off.
Whatever.
Oh, God. Let's just talk about Raw. Let's just talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're here for, right?
That is. Now, like Kevin and I said, this did not seem like the Raw before WrestleMania?
Not at all.
I mean...
Not at all.
Thankfully, we only got one somewhat short segment. I mean, kind of 2 if you count Braun's promo of, like, the Shane Braun stuff. It wasn't, like, scattered and nothing stupid like that. It was shorter this week. Still stupid, but, you know, here we are. The Bad Bunny stuff was okay. There wasn't a whole lot. Like,
No.
I don't know, guys.
No, honestly, the thing was, too, is that, like, I feel like the Bad Bunny stuff was, like, a highlight. And there's, you know what I mean? Like, and that was still, like, it was kind of long, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I give him a longer leash because it feels like he's really invested in trying to do well. And he has, I feel like he's blown my expectations. That's for sure, out of the water. Like, I didn't think he was gonna do shit. I was not with it, but he's impressed me every goddamn week.
Sorry, I got the notification on Twitter.
Oh, that's right.
Getcho, Justin. I think it's time to make Katie shine on UWO. Please help the homegirl out. # give Katie a chance.
Yes, I love it. Oh my god.
Not just me though. We want an all-female one. We want an all-female UWO.
Yep. Absolutely.
Y'all know what we gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Matt was just like, when was the last time Katie was on a UWO? There was a while where she was promising us a mean Katie, and I want to see it.
That is also true. I agree. I second that.
Listen, I need to pop off, guys. You saw it last week. Last week was just a tiny bit. All right, but now I'm gonna put my phone away. Twitter notifications can wait. Let's actually start talking about the beginnings of Raw.
Yeah,
because
this is actually a good part of it.
This is this. I mean, yeah, this has to do with the show.
Yeah.
Drew McIntyre. When's the last time he gave a bad promo?
Never, probably.
In the past year. Never.
Yeah.
I mean, he was talking about Mania last year, which I can't believe it's been like a year already since Mania. No fans in like the Performance Center.
With no Thunderdome.
No Thunderdome. Nothing. That's crazy.
Yeah. Like, that elevated WWE's product so much. And when they put the Thunderdome in, something fucking stupid like that, and it was like, oh, now it works, you know?
Yeah, it's just like, I mean, they tried having people from NXT, like,
Oh, that was terrible.
extras or something. But again, they were trying to tell them, much like they do in the Thunderdome, trying to tell them who to cheer for and who to boo for, which that's not how wrestling works.
Yeah.
You can't be like, oh, here comes Seth Rollins, everyone boo. No, I'm gonna cheer Seth Rollins if I like him as a wrestler. He might be the heel, but Adam Cole's a heel. He gets cheered.
MJF is a heel.
MJF also sucks.
I cheer him. I cheer MJF.
I mean, there's a lot of heels Roman.
I'll wear some heels.
I would pay to see you wear heels.
I've never wore heels before, but that would be pretty funny. Anyway.
Anyways.
Sorry.
We got you back on track. Wow, we're doing great.
Mm-hmm.
Drew's talking about Mania last year and how, well, this match between him and Lashley is gonna happen. They've had similar journeys. When Drew started talking about his, sacrifice and how he left home at 22. He couldn't be there when his mom was going through chemo. He got, choked up a little bit. I was sitting here, I was just
super legit, too.
It had to have been.
Oh my god. I was like, damn, man. That's some shit.
Drew hasn't given a promo with emotion like that in a while. And, him talking about that, I was just like, oh my god, my heart. Because I couldn't even imagine that.
Oh, fucking A.
And he's like, well, how can you beat a man who's willing to sacrifice everything? Which, it's true.
Yeah.
I mean, Drew is willing to put his life on the line. He's putting family aside, friends, his relationships. He's willing to throw it all out the way to get the title back.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, out comes Bobby Lashley. Compliments. Go ahead.
One of the best Bobby Lashley promos ever, by the way. He's not, all that on the microphone. I think that's, everybody feels that way, or at least that's the general consensus. But, this was actually pretty good. I mean, it wasn't as good as McIntyre, but it was way good for Bobby Lashley,
Oh, yeah. I mean, Lashley came out. He was like, well, I mean, you did great as champ. You were a good champion.
Yeah.
But only one of us can be champion. And he's talking about how he saw fear in McIntyre's eyes last week when they had that standoff. I felt you shake. I felt you quiver when you put you in the hurt lock. I was like, damn, okay. This got real creepy real quick, but, I get it. There was, this constant little back and forth.
Yep.
The caveat being, if you make it to Mania, prompting Baron Corbin to come out. I'm sorry, King Corbin to come out. Which, can we talk about that for a second? How is he still King of the Ring?
It's been, almost 3 years now, hasn't it? 2 years at least, hasn't it?
It has
Something
to have been.
It's been a long time. They need to have another fucking King of the Ring if King Corbin can still claim he's fucking King of the Ring, god damn it.
Give us a new King of the Ring. Make Xavier Woods win King of the Ring.
Oh my god, that would be dope.
That's what he wants. He's not a king anymore. There's no crown. They're still calling him King Corbin on commentary.
They are calling him King
So
Corbin.
I'm going to, I just call him Corbin at this point. Baron, if you will. But regardless, shouldn't be king anymore, even if he is.
The bloodline has been sullied. I don't give a shit.
Okay. When Corbin comes out,
Trying to say something that sounds like some douchey fucking medieval royal or noble fuckhead would say.
I think you succeeded.
Well, there you go.
When Corbin comes out, he basically just says, last week I started something, tonight I finish it. Oh, big tough guy. Okay. All right, Corbin. Sure, buddy.
Yeah, that's the only thing sucks. Why Baron Corbin? Of all fucking, even if you wanted to pick somebody from SmackDown, why the fuck Baron Corbin?
And that's the thing. Why are we picking someone from SmackDown?
Well, that also Doesn't make any sense.
No,
But like,
nothing about this makes sense.
No. I mean, I get it from the standpoint that like Bobby Lashley was like, "Yo, take Drew McIntyre out, and I'll give you a future championship."
It's because he's scared.
Okay, well, fine. But what I'm saying is I get it from like a kayfabe storyline aspect. You know what I'm saying? But why Baron Corbin? Why? Like, just why? Like I said, like even if you were gonna pick somebody from SmackDown, there's better choices. You know what I mean?
Seth
like,
Rollins. I mean, but he's got the thing. He's got the thing with Cesaro. So who's on SmackDown that isn't doing anything currently? Nakamura.
Yeah, but I think I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think Corbin's the right choice regardless. I just don't. Yeah. I've never been the biggest fan of Baron Corbin. I'm just. So I don't know. We'll talk about the match because it was the main event. We'll get to it.
Yeah.
But before the next match, we get another segment with New Day and Riddle backstage.
Awesome. I love this shit. I really, really do.
Can you explain what they were talking about in your perspective? What was happening with this conversation?
Well, I don't remember exactly what they fucking said. Did you write it down? What they said? I'll translate the whole damn thing.
I didn't write down really anything, but like the general idea of what they were talking about. Like, what was the underlying tone of what they were talking about?
They were just using a lot of stoner culture references. That's all. Like, saying stuff like, I'm gonna grind them up. You know, I mean, there's a grinder to grind up your bud. Mm-hmm. Shit like that.
Talk about being too high.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. They threw you up so high, almost threw you up so high. Yeah.
I hope no one gets that high on Saturday. Yeah. They were pushing it this time.
Yeah. No, it was, but I mean, it was funny because it was just so. It felt like stoner dad jokes.
Yeah, and then New Day were like, basically they were just like, well, I feel like we got like secondhand high off of this because they were like, oh, our music gotta go. Wait.
I have a craving for milk and cookies all of a sudden, he says.
I fucking can't.
I loved it, man. I mean, I get it. If you're not like into all that shit, like I can see how those jokes just don't hit for you. See what I did there? See what I did? But no, they don't land. I get it. But yeah, I mean, it's just so on the nose for me that that's why it works, because it's just so dumb.
I mean, I get it, but then I don't. I'm just like, you don't need to make his whole, like, you don't have to make this his entire thing every time he speaks. You have to make it about weed or anything like that. Throwing it in every once in a while is fine, but this week it just felt super forced, and I didn't like that. What do you mean? No, yes.
No. I hear what you mean right now, but like they don't really all that much. He's just like an absent-minded stoner guy. Like, especially like when he was fucking with Sheamus, he was just like, "Yo, scooters, bro." He wasn't even making any weed references or anything. You know, I mean, the only time that he ever really does, to be perfectly honest with you, like directly, is when he's hanging out with the New Day. I'm not even kidding. Like
I believe you. I'm just scoffing because Riddle.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
Gotta go with the blow. I mean, I mean, real talk. I always associated blow with cocaine.
Same.
You know. Yeah.
So
not weed.
Hey, to each their own, I guess.
I ain't trying to do that though. So.
No drugs. But moving on, we get a rematch from last week that ended in a no DQ. We get Xavier Woods taking.
Sorry, the reason
I
said that was because of Savannah in the chat.
I know, I can see it.
Well, I know I realize that it came across as totally random. I'm sorry.
Just mute yourself. Just mute yourself.
No, now it's too late.
Okay.
Now it's over with. I'm sorry about that.
Rematch from last week. Xavier Woods taking on AJ Styles. Short match. AJ gets Woods in the calf crusher very early, and while he's in that, Kofi goes over to Amos, whatever, I don't know how to pronounce it right. He says something and he throws the mic at him, and it kind of bounces off his chest.
Hilarious.
Everyone was just like, what is he doing? Prompts Omos to follow him. Kofi gets in the ring, slides back out on the other side. Omos gets on the apron. Ref's just like, no. AJ gets distracted. When AJ focuses back on Xavier Woods rolls him up. 1, 2, 3. I know we're not doing like a predictions thing. Like, we're not doing a predictions episode or anything for the podcast. Do you see AJ and Omos winning on Saturday?
I mean, it's WrestleMania. Anything can fucking happen, I guess. And, they were really putting over that, Styles never had the, tag belts before.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know that I necessarily want it to happen,
Mm-hmm.
but I could see it happening, and I wouldn't be mad at it necessarily.
I don't know. I'm mixed about it. Like, seeing AJ as tag champs would be cool, but with Omos, who we've never seen in the ring, it's his debut at Mania. He could be fantastic. He could also be trash. We don't know.
No, that's the only thing. You're totally right.
And then it's like, with tag teams like that, it was kind of like the same thing with Enzo and Cass, except AJ is a way better wrestler than Enzo ever will be. Like, when you focus your attention on the smaller guy and make sure that the bigger man never gets in the ring. Omos is one of the biggest men WWE has seen in a while. Possibly ever. I don't know.
I mean, he's got to be one of the top 5 for sure. He's fucking humongous.
He's very, very large. So it's just like, with tag teams like that, when they're champion, it's just like, I mean, and the fact that there's no tag teams really anyways. And that's on WWE. That's their fault.
He's not 100%. On Raw. Anyway, there's nothing.
This is
going on
Braun Strowman and Nicholas on steroids. I agree.
Jesus Christ. I mean, you're not wrong.
I mean, AJ does kind of look like Nicholas. Am I wrong? I'm not wrong. Thank you.
Wait, Nicholas. What? I guess maybe I don't know what you mean by Nicholas.
Okay, so I don't remember what Mania it was. A few years ago, Braun was taking on, I believe, the Bar, so Cesaro and Sheamus, at Mania for the tag belts, but he didn't have a tag team partner. So he went into the crowd, picked a random kid. It ended up being like the son of one of the refs, named Nicholas, and they won the tag team titles at Mania, and 34. Thank you, Savannah. And I think he ended up dropping the belts like the next week or something, but regardless, that happened, and the kid looks really much like AJ, like the long hair. John Cone, yeah, John Cone's son.
Yeah, I think you told me about that a while ago. I didn't remember.
I didn't even like think about it like that, but that's 100% true. Like, it's Braun and Nicholas on steroids. That's
hilarious.
Well, that brings up a perfect point. We're going into the Braun segment next.
Ugh.
Braun has this promo. The cage is down, which I was like, why is the cage down? Is this match going to be in a cage match? Like, tonight, is it in a cage? I was very confused.
That was so dumb. That made no sense.
It was pointless. It was pointless. And he's basically saying, you're going to be locked inside this cage with me. No more running. This is for me and everyone who's ever been called stupid or told they can't do something. I like the message behind it, but why in the hell is a Mania feud focused around a 50-year-old man calling a 30 to 40-some-year-old man stupid?
I mean, I don't know.
Why?
The worst part is, well, yeah, I do know too, but it's the dumbest fucking reason in the world is because Shane McMahon is a butthole. But
Because he's not just a man, he's a McMahon.
yeah, Jesus
He
Christ.
said it, not me.
I know he did, and what a cringy, terrible fucking joke.
It was awful.
But yeah, man. I mean, and the worst part is like, this was actually a halfway decent Braun Strowman like promo. Content aside, you know, a McBitch.
I didn't know we were at McDonald's now. Yeah, can I get a number one with a McBitch, please?
McBitch.
This is basically what this is turning into. A Shane McBitch.
But like Braun came across as like believable and shit, but he's just like, bullies are bad. Like he sounded fucking stupid when you know, like I'm not even like not stupid, but it's just like this couldn't have been more white bread babyface bullshit, you know.
And it wasn't even
dumb.
good. Like I said, the message behind it is great. You're standing up for the kids who were told they can't do anything when they were younger, which I'm pretty sure we all have at one point in time. Someone was just like, you can't do this because of this. I get it. I've been there plenty of times as a kid.
Right.
Still, even now as an adult, I'm putting that in quotes because I'm 24, but I act like a child. As I should.
And I act like a child.
Kevin acts more like a child than I do.
And I'm a father.
Facts. Facts machine, facts of life. I was really waiting for you to continue it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
How dare you?
You lobbed that one right up there for me.
I did. It was up there.
I struck right the fuck out.
It's fine. But to finish this whole segment out so we can stop talking about it. Shane comes out. I will outwit you. I'm not just a man. I'm a McMahon. Blah, blah, blah. It's a 2-on-1 handicap match. So Braun taking on Elias and Jackson Riker, who should not even be on TV, but why do I even bother? It doesn't matter. It was, can you even call it a match? It was 2-on-1, and then Braun had to come back, hit a running power slam on both, and pinned both of them. Ta-da!
Whatever.
That was the match.
Classic stupid big guy match, you know?
It basically was like when Braun first debuted. Yeah. That's what it felt like.
That's what they have every big guy like that do. I mean, that's what, back in the, 80s when Andre the Giant was doing that shit and nobody saw it before, it was cool. But it's 2021, so like...
It do be 2021 now.
It do be like that sometimes.
It do be like that sometimes. Everything I was hoping you were gonna say it. I lobbed that one up for you too.
I know.
I'm glad you knocked that one out of the park, Kev. Proud of you.
I'm on the lookout for it. Now.
As you should be. I don't know if I'll have another one, but we'll see.
Well, I'm swinging for the fences now, so
good. As you should. As you should.
Well, hang on.
He's just like, hold on. I have to keep talking. I don't need dead air.
He's gonna come say hi.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
He's out here trying to get his headphones. He's not. You're just.
What's up?
Hello.
Say hi. Say hi. You can come.
Hi.
Hi.
All right.
We had the original Retribution on, guys.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, look who decided to pop up. Hi, Kyle.
Yeah.
Of course,
I'm not happy about it.
He missed everything we were talking about in the beginning, but it's fine.
Yep.
Let's move on to Miz and Morrison.
Yep.
They have an interview. It's not even really an interview, and basically they've paint cans. They're saying they're artistes. Have you heard "Hey Hey Hop Hop"? It's stupid. I can't. They decide. No, listen.
I love it.
They decide
I love
to
shit like this.
Paint red paint on Bad Bunny's $3.6 million Bugatti.
Yo, man,
Bro,
that's bougie as fuck. What a
okay.
This motherfucker driving a $3 million car. I mean,
listen.
whatever.
First of all, We love you too, Kyle. Second of all, it's Bad Bunny. Of course he's gonna be driving a Bugatti. Bugatti's a nice ass car too, and they painted "Hey Hey Hop Hop" some Bad
Has he
Bunny
never watched
symbols.
wrestling shows
It doesn't
before?
matter. It doesn't matter.
Like every time a nice car like that shows up, it gets fucking ruined.
Not every time. 98%.
The only time that I remember in the last like 2 or 3 years the car didn't get ruined on a wrestling show was when Tony Khan literally let John Moxley drive his $250,000 fucking Lamborghini or whatever, and he was probably sweating fucking bullets the whole goddamn time.
That car.
Mm.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But anyway,
but that's the point.
Bunny.
So they do that. It goes to a commercial. We come back from commercial, and Bad Bunny apparently saw what they were doing, comes to check on his car. Biz and Morrison attack him, 2-on-1 assault. You're really gonna stage a 2-on-1 assault on Bad Bunny? Why? There was no point.
Yeah, I mean that's to set up what happens later.
Exactly, which we'll go straight into it because it happens a little later. But later in the night, we get Bad Bunny and Damien Priest in the ring. Miz and Morrison cross the line. Damien Priest is like, listen, no more 2-on-1 assaults. You can't be doing this to my man. Tag team match at Mania, which we all knew that's where it was going. It took so long for that build.
Well, here's the way that I looked at it,
Mm-hmm.
is that they wanted to do the one-on-one match. Maybe they just didn't feel like Bad Bunny was quite ready to do a one-on-one match. You know what I'm saying? And they had this in their back pocket just in case.
I mean, I'm surprised that it wasn't just a tag match straight up. Because
I was too, honestly.
Morrison gets involved anyways in anything Miz does. Because he's his lackey. And God forbid John Morrison has a nice run when he returns to WWE. Because John Morrison's a fantastic athlete.
Yeah.
But no, now he's just Miz's sidekick. And I hate that.
Hey. Ho, ho.
How dare you? But
it was a masterpiece.
Leads to the tag match at Mania. And Bad Bunny gives a promo. A little long.
Way better than I thought it was going to be, though. I'll tell you that.
Exactly. Like, it is definitely better than I expected. A little on the longer side. I give the man props for doing it, because I would be out there stumbling, trying to figure myself out, especially if that's not what you're used to doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I give him props, 100%. He's talking about how he loves and respects every superstar. Miz doesn't respect him, which is very true. Talks about what happened at the Rumble and what's kind of led to this. Miz and Morrison end up popping up on the screen saying, oh, well, we're going to embarrass you at Mania, and we accept. And then they drive off in, like, the stretch limo.
Yeah. They're like, this is a real car, or something like that.
Yeah, no paint job necessary or something.
Yeah, that's what Morrison said as he was getting in. I mean, come on. I get what you're saying about Morrison being Mrs. Lackey, but those two together are fucking hilarious.
I understand that. And, like, we get to see, like, a newer side of Miz that we haven't seen in a while. But what... The point of John Morrison coming back... I mean, look at when he returned at the Rumble. They spoiled it for us, which pissed me off.
No, I'm not denying it. You're right. I'm just saying,
I know I'm right.
Now, I'm making lemonade out of these lemons, and the lemonade's pretty fucking tasty.
I wouldn't call them lemons. Personally, I wouldn't call them lemons.
I mean, I hear what you mean. It's not what we want for John Morrison. It's
100%.
not what I want for John Morrison.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still good, even if it isn't great.
I'm not saying it's not good. And I know they've been friends for so long. And I like that they get to be creative with each other and figure it out and all this. But, like, bro.
No, I hear you. I'm not. You're right. I would love to see Morrison on his own. Who knows though? Maybe this is just what they fucking wanted to do. Maybe this was the whole reason Morrison decided to come back. He was like, "Fuck it, I want to fuck around with my friend Mike Mizanin. Who gives a shit?"
I mean, that's very
Mikey
true.
and I are gonna have some good fun.
I mean, it's possible.
Johnny and Mikey get the band back together. Glory days. That's what it was. I don't know.
I was just gonna let you go on that little tangent. You done.
Johnny and Mikey, one last time. Johnny and Mikey, hey, ho, ho. Let's go, Blitzkrieg Bop, the Ramones ripoff.
Blitzkrieg Bop.
All right, done.
You really threw Blitzkrieg Bop in there?
Haven't you ever heard that song?
I
Hey,
have.
ho, let's go.
I was
So,
just,
hey,
I
hey,
was
ho,
just not
ho.
expecting you to throw that in there. It caught me off guard.
Dude, punk rock. I got the Mick Foley shirt because it looks like the Ramones. I love the Ramones.
I feel like you did tell me that, yeah.
I'm into punk rock. I thought you knew that.
Nope, I had no idea. What can I say? No, it's because you've never said the words "good enough for punk rock" ever in your life.
Well, I think that was the whole motto of the Ramones. They couldn't play their fucking instruments to save their fucking lives, but god damn it, it was good enough for punk rock. Anyways,
Anyways, we're talking too much about this. We're just gonna move on to another thing that I despise what WWE does, especially with their women's division, having WrestleMania opponents teaming up. Stop. For the love
They
of
literally
God,
just did
stop.
this.
I'm going on a little tangent. Fuck it. I don't care.
Oh, go ahead. Let me
It's
stop
the
you.
same thing I said last week. They just finished doing it with Sasha and Bianca.
Yep.
That feud is trash. I don't even care. People can drag me for it. Their feud is garbage now because they try to make them friends and tag partners and all this shit. No. Thank you. Now you're going to do it with Asuka and Rhea. Thankfully, Rhea is smart. Was like, no, I'm going to accept this match. Forcefully tag Asuka in. Not accept Asuka's tag. Basically sabotage Asuka at the very end. Allow her to get pinned by Shayna Baszler. And that's how it should have been. Like, that's how they should have done Sasha and Bianca.
Oh yeah, no, that's the thing. Is like you're totally right. This booking actually made fucking complete sense, you know, and it was actually really dope. And it made Rhea look like a fucking badass too.
It made her the heel.
Oh, 100%, and it made it look like she was like playing chess when other people were fucking playing checkers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
It was really dope. It was a dope move, and I hear you, man. It's just unnecessary to do this in the first place, though. Like, what the fuck, you know?
All I know is that I really need the titles off Jax and Baszler. Come Mania, I think they're losing the belts because
Well, they've had them for fucking ever.
they've had them for so long. This is their second title reign.
Mm-hmm.
They're
forgot
not
about that.
they're
They
not
did lose them for a minute.
doing anything with them. They're just having them feud with the champion of the brand and X person, Asuka and Charlotte.
Yeah,
Sasha and Bianca.
yeah, it's really strange. Yeah, they need to change. I mean, here's the thing: is I think that like, Shayna and Nia actually, whatever your feelings are about Nia Jax, you can fuck right off because I don't care. But moving on, I genuinely think that they have given a lot of legitimacy to the tag belts. You know,
They have.
And so the next champions are gonna be a lot more legitimate, you know, from the jump. I'm not saying that they weren't, but like, what the fuck happened with the women's tag belts before that? They were worse than an afterthought, and that's terrible. You know what I'm saying? And now they're like something where like I understand that this stuff isn't very good right now. What's going
At
on?
all.
But it's a lot more compelling than nothing.
I mean, that's true. And like everyone was so excited when they created these women tag team titles. I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, imagine. Because, like, we already had, like, the Riot Squad, the Iconics, like, all of these teams, Bailey and Sasha.
Shit, Bailey and Sasha, yeah.
We had all of these teams already put in place, and we're like, great, let's get it. The beginning was fine. They made it a big deal. They utilized them. We had, like, the Iconics winning at Mania, and I think...
That's when it went downhill, though, man.
I mean, but they gave it that spot. And then they were just like, all right, we gave it its chance. Throw it in the trash. Because that's where they think it belongs.
Because it was like, the Iconics had that moment at Mania, and it was like, fuck yeah, this is dope. And then it was like, no follow-up. You know what I mean?
There was nothing.
It was just like, I mean, I don't mean this to talk shit, but there were times when I completely forgot they even fucking existed.
You weren't the only one. It happened so many times.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. And that's, like, not for nothing, that's what Jax and Baszler have done. And I give them all the credit in the world to giving those belts legitimacy and making them something worth the women that are fighting in that division, fighting for worth something fighting over, you know?
I mean, we found out that there's going to be this tag team turmoil match on Saturday. Winners of that will face Nia and Shayna on Sunday. Very similar to what NXT is doing with the North American Championship. There's a gauntlet match. Yeah, a gauntlet match on Wednesday. Winner of that faces Johnny on Thursday. I like that aspect of that. If they're doing that, that's fine. I don't care. But just do something with your women. Do something with these titles. And just do something. Honestly, just do something with your women. I don't understand.
I don't get it either because there's a lot of talent there. It could be really, really good. But this specifically, man, just throw it out there for good juju or whatever, good vibes. I'd love to see the belts on the Riot Squad. Love to fucking see the belts on the Riot Squad.
That'd be fine. I'd be fine with anyone besides Natty and Tamina, as bad as that sounds. Because, like, you know, this isn't SmackDown. That's their show. I'm not gonna get into it. We're just gonna move on, or I'm gonna talk about this for another 20 minutes. Put it in the box. And
put it in the box.
In the box. In the fucking box. Following all of that, we get MVP backstage. Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander basically, like, wrestle him up, which these men should not be cutting promos.
It wasn't very good.
My God. Talking about Lashley wouldn't be champion without us. The audacity. You're just, what did he say? Like, you're passed up. You're just milking Bobby Lashley until he's dry, basically. Like, you're just riding his coattails, is what Cedric is saying to MVP. And then that leads legitimately straight into an interview with MVP after they leave. I don't remember who the backstage...
Is that new woman? I can't remember her name.
I can't remember either off the top of my head.
Tiny little blonde woman.
Which they have all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I think they just have a tiny little blonde woman factory at WWE or something. Jesus Christ.
But she comes up saying, well, are you concerned for Bobby Lashley because he has his match with Cedric Alexander? I'm never concerned. I'm disappointed by the actions of Shelton and Cedric. Bobby Lashley comes up. He's like, are you okay? What'd they do to you? And he's like, don't worry about it, man. I'm fine. They didn't do anything. And Bobby Lashley's like, well, I'm going to break his ass in half. First of all, MVP is a grown-ass man. Regardless if he's hurt or not, he can take care of himself. Second of all, bro, you were already going to destroy Cedric Alexander.
Yeah, I know. But, like, that was the best part of the promo, though.
I'm going to break his ass in half?
Yeah, that was, like... I was like, goddamn right you are, Bobby Lashley.
And that's what he did.
Like, I mean, what I'm saying is that like, yeah, Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin, like, I get where you're coming from, bro, but like, nah, like kayfabe story wise, yeah. I mean, it makes sense that they'd be pissed off at Bobby Lashley and MVP probably a lot, but like, it's not landing, it's not hitting.
They should have never broke up the Hurt Business. That's
There's
the
that
issue.
too. That's the overarching point.
That's on WWE. Listen, everything
Yeah.
I've complained about is all WWE's fault.
Oh yeah.
Which
when
isn't it? Oh god.
Yeah.
I just burped and it tastes like my vodka.
That is disgusting, and I'm sorry that happened to you.
Oh, what a turn of events. I didn't appreciate that.
Yeah.
Anyways. Straight into Bobby Lashley taking on Cedric Alexander. Before the bell rings, Shelton Benjamin attacks Bobby Lashley. It was a 2-on-1 assault for a second. He throws Benjamin out of the ring. Ragdolls Alexander, which raise your hand if you're surprised.
Yeah, right.
I didn't think
He's
so.
Like half the size of Bobby Lashley.
Exactly. So there was no denying that Lashley was gonna win or dominate. I mean, Alexander gets a little bit of offense, a smidge, just a smidge, and he applies Hurt Lock for the win. Benjamin tries to attack him again. Hurt Lock on Benjamin. It's just like the there. Why? I just don't understand anymore. WWE after Mania, they gotta fix a shit ton of stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what I mean. It was just like like I said, the overarching theme of Raw for me tonight was, wow, that's a lot of in-ring talent that they're not doing anything compelling with, but they're on my TV. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I felt about Raw.
That's how it is. Again, like we said, how was this the Raw before Mania? If we weren't doing this podcast, I would barely know that Mania is this weekend.
Oh my god. Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, like, SmackDown on the other hand, holy shit.
I mean, we know that SmackDown and NXT are superior by far to Raw. Raw's not the A show anymore. They haven't been for a while.
Not even close.
So, no one is surprised that SmackDown's killing it. I mean, NXT has been building perfectly fine to stand and deliver. Shout out to NXT. Which, the fact that I have 2 nights of a takeover.
You know what, though? You know what? AEW is still better.
I love AEW. I miss AEW.
I will die on that hill. I don't give a fuck.
This is just me saying I miss AEW and I miss doing AEW recaps. I'm just saying that mainly because I know Kyle's in the chat.
Yeah. Tell him.
I mean, after starting next week, NXT's on Tuesdays. So your girl might be popping up on some Dynamite recaps.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
I might pop up on some NXT recaps, to be honest with you.
Will
totally
you?
Watch. You never know. I mean, I'm not ruling anything out. I'm not ruling anything in. How's that?
If that's the best answer I can get out of you, that's fine.
But I'm definitely going to start watching NXT again.
As you should. It's been really good.
No, I'm sure it is. I just, like I said, man, I've been like really getting invested in like Impact and shit too. And NXT just kind of been the odd man out. But now it doesn't have to be.
Now you have Raw, NXT, AEW, Impact, SmackDown.
Yeah, so it'll be a toss up between NXT and Impact, which one is the odd man out on a weekly basis.
I mean, that's neither here nor there. I don't watch Impact.
But anyway,
Impact's
dope.
We're just gonna move on.
Watch Impact. It'll be impactful.
Somebody save me, please.
Somebody stop me. Jim Carrey.
I know. I am not drunk enough for you today.
Shot.
After we go off air, I will. Ali and Sheamus interact backstage. Mustafa Ali, to be exact. And Sheamus is like, listen, we have one thing in common. We both dislike Riddle, as most do. The only person I know who likes Riddle is Kevin.
He's just zooming around on his scooter. Dude, I used to do that all the time. Make noises like that. I remember when I was in fucking high school, we'd play like kickball and shit. I'd run the bases all the time. It was fun as shit.
If you were a kid like in this day and age, you'd probably be the one to like Naruto run through the halls.
No, 100%. 100%. Are you kidding me?
Just picturing you as a kid running.
Shit, I'd do it now. If I didn't think I'd fucking trip and blow my knee out or some fucking stupid thing because I'm old and decrepit.
I would pay to just someone animate you running, like Naruto running. Fuck, that'd be so funny.
Right into Area 51.
Dude, maybe you were the guy on TV. Also, you're apparently fired, according to Kyle.
Whatever.
How many times have you been fired now, Kevin?
I don't know. But not enough, probably, but a lot.
We need an HR department up in here. Like...
Savannah need a job.
Bring on Savannah.
Fucking...
Oh my god.
Jeez.
But basically, Sheamus is like... they have a nice back and forth. Both despise Riddle. And Sheamus is going to be on commentary. And legitimately, Riddle scooters by him.
Loved it. So good.
Bruh. Why? Bro.
Why? Because it is. It's like, it just resonates. It's stoner. Like, I mean, I get it if you guys don't like it. But man, you guys are harshing my mellow like a motherfucker.
I don't care. Kevin, I am not a Riddle stan. I am not a Riddle fan. I will say, and I have said on record before, his in-ring work is fantastic.
Just as fantastic as his out-of-the-ring work.
False.
Hey, man. We all live in objective fucking realities, and mine is just as valid as yours.
I was really waiting for you to call me a bitch again at the end of that.
Bitch.
Yeah, I agree. He's fired. But I guess we can finish this recap.
I was trying to pretend a microphone drop and then walk away, and it didn't work because you weren't looking at the screen.
Oh my god.
How poor were you this Zoom? Jesus Christ.
We're almost
I don't
done.
even know what I did to get fired, to be honest with you, but
honestly, at this point, I don't know. But Riddle and Mustafa Ali have a fantastic match. They put on great matches. They always have, focusing on the ribs of Riddle, trying to, make it easier on Sheamus for Saturday.
I can't remember.
I'm going to say Sunday. I could be wrong. I've also realized the majority of Raw matches are on Saturday.
Yeah.
Like, they were, reading the card, and I was just like, Raw.
Yep.
Oh, that's a SmackDown. Raw. Because most of the Raw matches suck.
Yup.
Real quick, before we finish off this. The Raw matches. Riddle versus Sheamus, that's going to be a banger.
Yep.
Drew and Lashley, banger.
Mm-hmm.
New Day versus AJ and Omos, skeptical.
It could go either way.
Rhea versus Asuka, banger.
Yeah. Miz versus Bad Bunny.
Miz and Morrison versus Bad Bunny and Damian Priest. Subpar.
Yeah.
I'm very skeptical.
Braun versus fucking Shane.
The worst match on the whole goddamn card. Both nights.
Easily. No question.
See,
no question.
Those matches I said that were going to be good get completely outweighed by Shane versus Braun. And I hate that.
Yeah,
I hate that. I'm going to ignore that and what's happening over there. I'm just going to finish this out. There's a lot of exchanging of cast members happening. I don't know anymore.
Yeah, apparently I'm fired. Savannah's replacing me.
I'm never going to be fired because I'm the star of the show.
I mean, easy, easy.
Tell me I'm wrong. Look at me.
Look at
Look at me and tell me I'm wrong.
you're wrong.
You're false. You're wrong.
You're false. The test, the lie detector test determined that was a lie.
Yeah, exactly. Jesus Christ.
You are not the father. That's what I meant. Maury Povich. But that's what I was watching when I was super young. Was Jerry Springer and Maury Povich.
I watched
like
that
when
too.
I was like 13, 14.
I watched that as a
I remember
child
one
as
time
well.
I got in trouble in class, like a lot of trouble in class, enough where the teacher called my mom, and I literally was like, "Don't call my mom now. She's watching fucking Jerry Springer," and my mom was pissed off at me about it, which I mean is understandable. Who the fuck wants anybody to know that you watch Jerry Springer?
Oh my god. We're just moving on. Drew has an interview before his match against Corbin, because he's not a king, never will be a king again. He's not even a baron anymore. And he said, I don't even. I see. This is, I took my glasses off because I'm sweating. I can't even read my handwriting now.
Fuck it. Good enough for punk rock.
Stop that. He basically said it's gonna be the same result. He's gonna claymore him in between the eyes, right here, in between the eyes, and it's gonna be the same result at Mania. I mean, he did do that. He did hit Corbin with the claymore for the win.
He did. It was a beautiful claymore too. Holy shit.
When isn't it a beautiful claymore?
No, I know, but like it's every time I see it, it's just such a sight to behold. It's so awesome, especially when he hits it like super clean, like he did tonight. It was so good.
Sometimes he hits a claymore. I'm just like, this is art. I want this framed. This is beautiful.
Yeah. Like I was like seriously afraid Corbin might be dead after that one. Like,
I mean, that's how I feel anytime he does it against someone smaller, like Ricochet.
And Corbin's like about his size too. You know, he's probably. I don't know. Maybe Corbin might even be a little bit bigger than Drew, but they've got to be close.
Height wise, they're close.
Yeah, but I think McIntyre's a little beefier, if you will.
Have you seen Drew McIntyre? Man's a beefcake. He's beautiful. Fucking love Drew McIntyre.
Fair enough.
Drew McIntyre. But we're not gonna do that about that right now.
Wop.
Stop. I'm gonna go throw up. But
P-word.
That's literally how we end Raw. Nothing big, nothing super.
Well,
like,
Bobby
crazy.
Lashley comes out and like
they have a shouting match.
Showing. Yeah, it was dumb. It was.
You could have ended this Raw so much better.
The man is married.
I will not. Y'all can do it to the women who are married. I can do it to the men who are married. Fair.
I do whoever I want. I don't give a shit.
I mean that too, I guess. But
I'm an equal opportunity doer.
Back on track, Kevin. We're almost done with this. This was not how you end. I mean, they could have done so much better with this entire show.
This build to Mania on Raw has been fucking terrible.
It's been awful.
I mean, like it has not been good. I mean, don't get me wrong. I am Jesus Christ, that's why the glass.
I'm ignoring it.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I am way excited for like Lashley and McIntyre, and like to be honest, I don't even know who I actually want to win that match. Like, it's just, I'm
flabbergasted.
I'm speechless. Apparently, I can't fucking even say anything about it.
Flabbergasted is a correct word.
Yeah, flabbergasted. Asuka Rhea Ripley is compelling.
Mm-hmm.
But like there was no fucking build there. None.
This has been Rhea debuted this was week 3. So 3 weeks ago Rhea debuted.
Yeah.
It should be Drew versus Sheamus. I agree. And after seeing that Sheamus thing that Kyle put in the chat and Sheamus was crying, I was like, bro, I can't handle this right now.
I didn't see the Sheamus thing, but
I highly recommend watching it. It's a short clip.
Whatever. He's a no-soul ginger motherfucker. Fuck him. No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa. Whoa.
No, it was funny. Ronnie is a no-soul ginger kid, and she actually put that like as her Twitter handle for a minute, but she got some real weird DMs for a minute, so she changed it.
That's not surprising at all. Savannah, don't worry. I'll come back to that point when we end this recap, which we are right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, we have a very busy week here on the Smack Drop podcast. It's gonna be great.
Hang with us.
We have a guest for the first night of Takeover with me and RN.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna reveal it. Looks like you just have to watch the recap live.
Should be dope though.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
2 nights of Takeover, Dynamite, SmackDown, 2 nights of Mania. Kyle's hosting both nights of Mania. That means I just get to sit around and drink and barely take notes and relax. Thank you, Kyle.
Yeah.
But I also just realized I don't know if the outro's gonna work. Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Okay, well, if it doesn't, then I can just quickly do it. So, thank you guys for watching. Follow us on Twitter at SmackDropPod. We appreciate you guys.
All of you.
Okay.
Every last one of you.
Alright. I'm gonna say bye and pray the outro works. If it doesn't, then
Let's
I
hope.
botched. So, bye, guys.
Bye.
It didn't work. God damn it. Yes. Alright, I'm just gonna do this on the fly. I'm just gonna do it on the fly. Where's the outro? Where's the outro? That one, I think. Oh no. Oh no. It worked. Yes!